press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update.
Hello students, welcome back to your social science class. Today we are going to deal with the last part that was remaining in climate, soil, natural vegetation and animals of Karnataka. We have dealt with climate, we have dealt with soil, natural vegetation, and today we are going to study animals of Karnataka. We had a little more remaining in forest, and that was distribution of forest. We will do that and we will do animal resources. With that we can wind up the lesson today. A small portion is remaining. We could not finish it in the previous class. We will finish it in this class. Okay. Now I hope you have done that table. You have kept things ready for your study. Okay. You must do it on your own. Alright. You must learn how to do it. Everything cannot be given. Okay. So you must learn your things now. I just told you how to do it. How to do, I can tell you. I can't do it for you. You will have to do it for yourself. So I hope you have done it. Okay, it will help you students. Somewhere in the end it will help you. When you make things smaller, is the smaller the things, the more you remember, something like that. Okay, so do it with other lessons also. Whichever lesson has comparisons like this, contrast like this. Okay, do it with those lessons also. All right. Now we will move on to distribution of forest today, and then we will move further. Okay, the first point is, now we had discussed the 4 types there: evergreen, deciduous, mixed, and grasslands and shrubs. Alright. Now how much of forest resource we have in India, in Karnataka is 43.4 lakh square kilometers. .4 lakh square kilometers is the forest area covered in Karnataka. That amounts to 22.6% of the geographical area. Okay, 22.6% of the geographical area. And we stand in the 7th place. Karnataka stands in the 7th place in forest resources of the country. Forest resources of India, Karnataka is in the 7th position, 7th place. Now, Uttar Kannada has the maximum forest area that is there, Uttar Kannada. After Uttar Kannada is Shimoga, Chamarajanagar, not Chitradurga, Chamarajanagar. And after that, so Uttar Kannada has most of the area covered by forest, followed by Shimoga and Chamarajanagar. Vijayapura has the least amount of forest area. So Vijayapura has the least amount of forest area that is there. Okay, this district has a least amount. So Uttar Kannada, Shimoga, Chamarajanagar have a lot of forest. We have 43.4 lakh square kilometers. That amounts to 22.6% of the geographical area, and we stand 7th place in the country. Moving further, we will see animal resources. Animal resources. We have animals because of the abundance of forest that is there. That is, a large area is covered by forest. Now the Sahyadris that are there, okay, they are considered as hotspots of the world in terms of their biodiversity. Bio is life, biodiversity, diverse. Many things are found. Vegetation, your animals, okay, sanctuaries that are there, all these amount to the biodiversity that we have. So Sahyadris is considered to be one of the hotspots in the world for biodiversity, that is, it's considered to be one. Now this area is declared as the World Heritage Center. World Heritage Area, I'm sorry, not center, area. This area is considered as a World Heritage, which has a lot of value there in that place. Now we have 25% of the animal population, okay, 25% of the animal population, and 10% of the tiger population is found in Karnataka. Now this is a comparison into the whole country. 25% of animal population and 10% of tiger population we have in our state, Karnataka. Then apart from this, okay, apart from tiger, we have other animals, that is leopards, boar, bison, stag, deer, bear, porcupine, etc. Now if you have visited the zoo, you will know the leopards are there, bison is there, stags, there are deer, bear, I don't know, the zoos I have visited I have never found them, but there may be, porcupines are there, okay. So these are the places. If you get a chance to go to the Mysore Zoo or anywhere, please visit them. Please see, Mysore Zoo is a wonderful place if you have to visit. Then along with these animals we have snakes, we have birds also in the forest. Now there are also migratory birds that come. What are migratory birds? Birds that come from the other place. That is according to their seasons. They fly from one place to another, okay, they are migratory birds. There are migratory birds, there are birds that are native to the place, there are birds that are there for a long time, okay, native birds that is what's native birds that are there. Now, we'll move further. These migratory birds that are there, they don't stay in a particular place for a longer time. It's only when it's their time that they fly off to a certain place, and after that time they move on. Especially it's a seasons in the environment and also their mating time that is there, okay. That is how they fly off from one place to another. Now, the Malnad region that is there, we spoke about Malnad region. The Western Ghats is called as the Malnad, okay, and it has kept its heritage, it has kept its traditional value that is there of biodiversity, and it also has a lot of animal resources that are there. Now, forest areas in Karnataka having wildlife, okay, write it like this, forest areas of Karnataka that have wildlife okay. They had in the coastal area, that's Uttar Kannada, Belagavi, Sahyadris in Malnad, okay. These are the places where you have a lot of wildlife, these are the places where you have a lot of forest resources. Now, the Sahyadris in Malnad, they have given examples like this, okay. Baba Budanagiri range, BR hills, then Male Madeshwara hills, Gopalaswamy hills, okay. These areas conserve a lot of wildlife that is there. This is all in the southern part of the area that is there. Now, in the northern Mainan, Ranebennur, Ranebennur is one of the main animal sanctuaries. In the northern Maidan region. This corresponds to the southern Maidan, that's the southern part. In northern Maidan it is Ranebennur, that is there, Ranebennur, okay. Now, how many national parks? We have 5 national parks. We have 5 national parks, 4 bird sanctuaries, and 17 wildlife sanctuaries. Okay. Now, we have tiger projects also that are there who are helping in conserving the wildlife that is there. There are 5 tiger projects in Karnataka, that's Bhadra, Nagarhole, Dandeli, Ansi and Biligiri Rangana Betta. Okay, these places tiger reserves are there, tiger projects are there. And famous bird sanctuary that is there in Karnataka is Ranganatittu. Okay, Ranganatittu. Ranganatittu is one of the famous bird sanctuaries that is there. So, understand it again. Forest areas that are covered by wildlife is mostly found in Uttar Kannada, Belagavi, Sahyadri, Malnad in the northern Maidan, southern Maidan region. And Ranebennur has a lot of animal sanctuary that is there in the northern Maidan. We have 5 national parks. Okay, how many national parks? 5 national parks in Karnataka. 4 bird sanctuaries, okay, where they keep these birds and they have a variety of species of birds there, and how they are people make research on these birds, okay, people make their findings on these birds. Then 17 wildlife sanctuaries, okay, sanctuaries is a place there which is which protects them, that is there, which protects them, which keeps them fine in their own way. Then Ranganatittu is the bird sanctuary, famous bird sanctuary in Karnataka. So, other than that we have the tiger projects that are there. Now, look at the map there in page number 104. See what you can see from, we will go from the top. Okay, Ghataprabha bird sanctuary. There is Dandeli in Ansi, there is a national park. There is Ranebennur there. Then Kuduvi bird sanctuary. Okay, then Sharavati, Mukambika, Someshwara there. In Kudremukh that side there is Bhadra wildlife sanctuary. Then Shitali, Mandagadde, okay, Brahmagiri, Talakaveri, Nagarhole, Arabittu, Ranganatittu, okay, Melukote, and Bannerugatta in the side there, and Bandipur in the lowermost position that is there. So this is what was this lesson, students, climate, soil, natural vegetation and animals of Karnataka. Go back to the page number 97. We will see what you have to mark, what kind you can do. See, now in that map in page number 98 also, you have the distribution of rainfall. Look at it carefully and understand which areas or which districts get a lot of rainfall, which districts don't get. So divide it equally and make the climatic seasons that are there. That is summer, rainy, retreating monsoon and winter season that is there. Then we got a soil, we studied red soil, black soil, laterite and coastal alluvial soil. Then we studied vegetation that is there, we studied evergreen, we studied deciduous, mixed, grasslands and shrubs, and in this class we studied animal resources. Where do you find these animals? Now this lesson is a little big maybe for you, but if you cut it down short, if you make it short, it is easy. Work out the exercises that are there in the textbook and you can find your answers. Alright students, this was what the lesson was, and now we will discuss few important things that you have to concentrate on your lesson. So we will go into the first one, climate. Go to page number 97 that is there, okay. Now what you have to know in these climatic conditions, okay, we will do an overview. Summer season, rainy, retreat monsoon and winter season. These are the 4 seasons we studied. So what you will have to remember in summer season is, because very hot, very dry, very sultry, is hot and humid. So it is reaching its maximum in April and May. It has recorded a temperature of 45.6 degrees Celsius in Raichur. And that is the hottest place that you have to remember. Then other places in Karnataka in the northern Maidan have highest temperature that is there. Now an overview of summer season is, we feel hot here, humidity is lower in the northern Maidan than in the southern Maidan that is there. Southern, if you go to the coastal areas, it is not as hot as what is there in the Maidan region, but it is still hot. On an average, if you compare, it is slightly lesser than in those areas and the Malnad areas that are there. So how do you portray it in this way? Now in the summer season, evaporation happens a lot, the rain bearing winds are there, they are produced, and we get conventional rain, a little rain during here and there with lightning and thunder. Now these showers that fall in the beginning, for the coffee plants they are called as cherry blossoms, for the mangoes they are called as mango showers, and 7% of the rain happens in the rainy season, the summer season. The rainy season, it's the season of the southwest monsoon winds. Okay, the western Ghats have these moisture laden winds that are there, and that they blow from the Arabian Sea. Then it is moving to the eastwards. As it moves to the east, the rainfall gets reduced, and Agumbe is a place which gets heavy rainfall here, and that is why it is called as Chirapunji of South India. Then moving further, we have 80% of the rainfall in this time. It helps in cultivation of certain crops, okay, paddy, millet, jowar, alright. Certain crops also need a lot of water. That is why it helps in those crops. Next is period of retreating monsoon. This is also called as the northeast monsoon seasons that are there. If you have made your table, it is easy for you to mark what I am saying. Then these winds blow from the Bay of Bengal and they bring rain to the southern Maidan region. 12% of the rainfall happens at this time. The weather conditions are uncertain. See, this is happening during times of late September to October, okay, a little slightly to November. So that is where it is retreating, it is coming again. So 12% happens here. In the winter season, the temperature is low, rainfall is also low. we are somewhere average temperature between 25 degrees Celsius to 27 degrees Celsius. January has the lowest temperature here, and this is also called as the tourist month of the state. We have a temperature of 6.7 degrees Celsius, which was recorded as the minimum temperature in Belgavi, and it has gone also to the northern districts in Vijaypura, Kalburgi and Bida. Rainfall is very less at this time, okay, and there is a lot of fog that is present. Distribution of rainfall is coastal and the Malnad region receive heavy rainfall, whereas the Maidans region receives lesser rainfall that is there. Now, due to uncertain rainfall, that is due to uneven distribution of rainfall, there are possibilities of having floods and droughts. Floods is excess water that is flowing, drought is lack of water that is there. Okay, your land feels cracks that are there, that is drought. Going to soils, we have discussed 4: red, black, laterite and coastal alluvial. In red soil, you need to know how it's made out. Okay, nenesis and granite. Then it has iron oxides, that is why it's red in color. It is rich in iron, lime and salt, okay, and contains humus. Then it is very thin, red soil is very thin and it's not fertile. What can be grown here? Ragi, jowar, bajra, millets, pulses, tobacco and groundnut. And this is found more in the southern Karnataka. Now these crops that are done are all rain fed, they need water. Now if you have a lot of irrigation facilities, artificial means of distribution of water, then you can grow paddy, sugarcane, potato, vegetables, banana, coconut and arecanut. They also require soil and the places that the red soil is found in. Black soil is found by the weathering off. Okay, it's for a long time, it's being washed and washed and washed off. Now if you have seen these pebbles that are there, how do these pebbles form? They are basically stones. The water has been flowing on them for a long time and that's why they have turned into pebbles. Now this is rich in aluminium, magnesium and oxides of iron and that's why it's black in color. It's called as the black cotton soil. I am going fast because we have dealt with the lesson. Now we can grow here cotton, jowar, maize, sunflower, chili, paddy, pulses and onion. This is found in districts of North Karnataka, that is there. Okay, Dharwad, Gadag, Ballari, Koppal, Kalburgi, Yadgiri, Bagalkot, Belgavi and Chitradurga. Laterite soil, now they are termed as soluble, water soluble and non-soluble. Okay, non-soluble remains on the top layer whereas the water soluble drains or retains the moisture that is there. It becomes soft during the rainy season and becomes dry during the summer season. And because of the dryness that is there, it starts to form laterite rocks that are there. This is used in construction of buildings, okay, construction of small houses. Cashew, coffee, tea, cardamom, pepper, rubber, cotton, not cotton, coconut are certain commercial crops and which can yield this yield they are produced in this kind of soil. Mostly found in the coastal plain, the Malnad region, okay. Next is coastal alluvial soil. This is formed of the deposition, okay. Deposition is layers after layers, it has formed. Now if you have a house that is unused for maybe just 1 year, don't use that house. The dust is deposited, the dust forms and that final one day when you go to clean the house, you find lot of dust here on your tables, on your furniture, anywhere. In the whole house you have a lot of dust. It's deposited for over a period of time. In the same way, this soil is also deposited, okay. It is forming its layers. Then it is carried by the water bodies that are there, okay. Now it's found in the coastal areas, they have a lot of this soil and this soil contains sand and clay. It has a lot of organic nutrients. What is grown here? Banana, arecanut, coconut, cashew, paddy. These crops grow very well in this kind of soil. Moving to the natural vegetation, okay, any kind of plant that is or tree that is growing naturally is considered or termed to be as natural vegetation that is there. We have a lot of plant species in Karnataka and that is why it's helping us to maintain the ecological balance. Trees give us timber, firewood, raw materials. They have medicinal herbs, honey, bamboo, okay, bamboo canes, and they have become a living or a house for the wild animals. We have different kinds of animals and birds in our different sanctuaries, whereas it is also a place of entertainment and tourism that is there. Then it is also helping us to control air environmental pollution, and it is making our lives better. So that's why they say don't cut down trees. Sandalwood is one of the special trees grown in Karnataka, and soaps, perfumes, okay, and that essence that is put, the smell, the fragrance that is put, it has its own smell, yet certain other chemicals are also added, and it gives you a fragrant smell that is there. So Karnataka is known as the land of sandalwood. Now the vegetation is classified into 4: evergreen, deciduous, mixed, grassland and shrubs. In the evergreen forest, talk about the rainfall. Okay, a lot of rainfall is here, 250 centimeters of rainfall annually. Then trees are growing very tall and dense, okay, many together, nearby many together, very tall trees. What is grown here? Rosewood, mahogany, kino, teak, dupa, hebba lasu, okay, hebba balsu, and in their base, okay, at the root level there are shrubs that are growing, thick shrubs. What spices can you find around in these areas? Cinnamon, cardamom, cloves and other medicinal herbs. Now this is found in the coastal area and the Malnad region. The deciduous forest has a rainfall of 60 to 120 centimeters, found in Malnad and the southern part of Karnataka. Alright, same trees are grown here except for in addition is neem, jackfruit, mango, flame, cocoa, banyan and bamboo. So these are not dense, okay, these are a little far away, these are not like a big forest that is there. Mixed forest, these are receiving 120 to 150 centimeters of annual rainfall. They are found in coastal areas, okay, and a little to the southern part of Karnataka. Same trees are grown here also, and they have a lot of commercial value. That is, they use it for business, trading. Grasslands and shrubs, 60 centimeter of annual rainfall and very scanty, very less rainfall, dry weather. That is why only thorny bushes are grown. Short grasses are there, which can survive without water for a longer time, okay. Then the other places are cactus, babul, bela, palm trees, hanchi, kunti grass, okay, banyan, neem, people tree, palas also grow here occasionally, not always. They have written there occasionally, that meaning not always necessary that it has to, but in rare cases. This is found in the northern part of the Maidan region, and they are called as the mangrove forest. We have a very limited amount of forest in these areas. They have very grassy slopes and grasses grown on that. If you have gone to a hill, then you will understand from far away it looks very green and nice. Sometimes it looks yellow, but if you go there, very nearby those grasses are there. But if you look from afar off, if you look at that hill, you will find there are patches there. But when you go there, there are exactly no patches at all. So they are called as Shola forest. Next is distribution of forest. We have 43.4 lakh square kilometers of forest. We stand in the 7th place and 26% of the geographical area is covered. Uttar Kannada has the maximum, followed by Shimoga and Chamarajanagar. Then Vijayapura has the least forest. See, this is how you study. Only pick things that are necessary. Don't study everything. Okay, pick things that are necessary, and some sentences can be avoided because it's an interconnection to the other. In the animal resources, the Sahyadris are termed as a World Heritage Area. 25% of the animal population and 10% of the tiger population is present. Whereas what are the other animals? Leopards, boar, bison, stag, deer, bear and porcupine. Now we have snakes, we have birds, and that is why we have sanctuaries also for them. Now central part of the Western Ghats is the Malnad, that Malnad region has natural biodiversity, okay, because it's covered by forest, it has natural biodiversity and a lot of animal resources are found. We have wildlife in the coastal area, in Belgavi, Sahyadris, the Malnad region, okay, different kinds of hills, and one in Ranebennur, that is in northern Maidan. We have 5 national parks, 4 bird sanctuaries and 17 wildlife sanctuaries. 5 tiger projects are there, that is to save tigers, not to make them extinct. Then the famous bird sanctuary of Karnataka is Ranganatittu, okay, Ranganatittu, that is there in the map there, and have a look at it. In page number 105, and match the following, the 4th one is sandalwood tree, okay, not sandalwood, sandalwood. So make that correction there. Rest you may get and understand the lesson in a manner that is easy for you to read and understand, okay. Thank you very much students. With the next class we will come up with a fresh lesson.